Building and transport through and underwater has never been more easy with the Nautilus. The Nautilus is a brand new mob recently added to Minecraft that once tamed and saddled will give you the perfect underwater transport. And in this video I'm going to show you how to find them, how to tame them, and how to get upgrades and rare variants. Let's go. Nautilus will spawn in small groups in any ocean biome between Y58 and 38. If you attack them, they'll attack you, but only once, similar to pandas. By defeating the Nautilus, you have a small chance to get the Nautilus shell. It has a 5% chance of dropping, which isn't really that great if you want to be getting conduits and stuff like that, but I guess it makes sense that it drops its own shell. You can feed the Nautilus with a bucket of pufferfish. This will tame them, but it can also be used to breed them. So now we got a little baby Nautilus zooming around here. When feeding the Nautilus, we also managed to tame it, so now we can ride on it. However, if you want to be able to control it, just like many of the other rideable mobs, you are going to need a saddle. Now with the saddle on, you now have full control of the Nautilus. It acts similar to a happy ghast, going in whichever direction you look. It can go on land, but if it's on land for too long, then it will start to drown, which is not good. You also get a dash move similar to the camel, where holding spacebar will allow you to jump. You can even jump out of water. But another big important thing about the Nautilus is it gives you the special effect called Breath of the Nautilus. If you look down right above my hotbar, you'll notice that the breath meter is not moving. See, Breath of the Nautilus is essentially just the water breathing. Apparently this is due to the fact that Nautilus love to eat pufferfish, which is the same ingredient used in water breathing potions. So that's cool. And now you got a little Nautilus that you can ride around on. But what if it could be cooler? This update also added the spear, which is really fun to use when on mounts. As the faster you're going, the more damage it does when you run by a mob. Now, if you're going to be wanting to use the Nautilus in combat, it might be a good idea to get it some protection. You can find Nautilus armor in underwater ruins, shipwreck chests, and buried treasure. You can pop your Nautilus armor on your Nautilus, and now in addition to being protected, it's also shiny and looks super cool. There's also another type of Nautilus you can get. It's much rarer, much cooler, and much faster. Introducing the Zombie Nautilus. This is the undead version of the Nautilus. When a trident holding drowned spawns, there is a 50% chance that it will be riding on a zombie Nautilus, making an already dangerous mob even more maneuverable and harder to defeat. However, defeating the trident drowned without slaying the zombie Nautilus, you are able to tame the zombie Nautilus, pop a saddle and armor on it, and you've got yourself a brand new Nautilus. Not only is it cooler, but it's also 10% faster, which doesn't seem like a whole lot at first, but if you would be riding on a Nautilus for what would be 10 minutes, that's only 9 minutes for the zombie Nautilus. Unlike the regular Nautilus, the zombie Nautilus can survive on land without suffocating, just like many of the other undead mobs. However, if it does not have any armor, it will burst into flames when exposed to the sunlight and not in water. But even then, there's another rarer version of the Nautilus. Zombie Nautilus that spawn in the warm ocean biomes will have this unique coral-covered texture. Here, it doesn't do anything special, but it looks really cool. And what more reason is there to get something other than it just looking cool? And that is everything you need to know about the Nautilus. Where they spawn, how to tame them, amazing upgrades, and rare variants. Make sure to subscribe for more really cool videos like this, and I shall see you in the next one.